Hi, welcome to day 21 of the 30 days consistency video challenge. How you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're fine. As you can see, I'm doing great. Okay, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I'm okay, even though nobody asked, but I'm telling you, I'm fine. All right, thank you for coming back to my channel, for coming on this journey with me. We just have 9 days left. I'm counting down, seriously. Okay, today we are continuing with the book of Esther, chapter 3. But before I delve into the discussion for the day, I promised I was going to give you a message that God would give me from yesterday's Bible reading. Okay, remember that yesterday I didn't give any central message. I said everybody should go home and meditate on the scripture we read, believing that God has a unique message for each of us. I hope you did, because I got a lot of message. So while I was thinking about chapter 2 of the book of Esther, the first thing that came to mind was, how did we even get here in the first place? Like, looking for people to come and occupy the role of a queen. How did we even get to that place? And it dawned on me that we got there because somebody decided to be disobedient. So I'm going to say it exactly the way I wrote it down in my notebook. Alright? In your God-given assignments, for everything God has called you to do, every single time we act in disobedience in our God-given assignments, we create a vacancy for the role we are meant to be occupying. Do you get? As in, like Queen Vashti and King Saul. You are giving up your crown for auction. Okay? God does not work with people who are disobedient, people who cannot obey simple instruction. Right? So if God has called you to be a leader in any sector, a king in any sector, then obedience to him is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. And the interesting thing is this: everybody is displaceable, right? I mean, if you feel that, okay, you become very important to God and then you can behave anyhow, God will shock you. He will shock you. Saul was king, but he was already preparing David in the wilderness. You don't do that with God. As he's working on you, he's working on a million other people and getting them ready for positions like that. Okay, even if there's nobody else to do it, you raise stones. That is what he said. Okay, it is in our own best interest to develop character, have some discipline, alright, and be obedient to God, because ultimately at the end of the day, obeying him is not even doing him good, it's for our own good too. So I don't think there's any need to still talk about chapter 3 of the book of Esther. We'll do that tomorrow, okay, or anytime subsequently. The message has been passed, okay? The message has been passed, and I strongly feel that in this journey, okay, in this particular book of Esther, you see this King Xerxes is a king, right? God is king too. And the revelation God is trying to give based on this study for me in this time is to look at King Xerxes as God, right? Symbolically. Okay, so I want us to see it from that perspective henceforth. Alright, so imagine that Vashti was a human being and then the king was God, and then you made that disobedience in your partnership with God, and then that kind of thing happened. So, and then you make this kind of mistake, disobedience to God. the same thing that Saul did, and we see that the consequence is always the same thing. Somebody else takes your place. Okay, and I declare, I pray that that's not going to be our portion. God is going to give us the strength to remain consistent in obedience to Him and in our walk with Him. All right, yeah, and so that should be that for today. Basically, that should be that for today. Tomorrow we'll continue again with day 22, and we are rounding off. Tomorrow we'll have day 22, and see how it goes. All right, thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. I truly appreciate it. Okay, and I pray that this journey transforms your life just like it is transforming mine as well, because this is a walk with God. Trust me, it's a walk with God. All right, see you tomorrow.